Hello, Magi here, and today we're going to be playing a new game. As you know, GTA Gensokyo was done. One of my longer games of this year. I think the longest at the current moment. So yeah, sad and it's done, but all good things must come to an end. So as you can tell from the screen, Touhou Attorney Aya Shameimaru, Beneath the Surface. So this is the sequel to Touhou Attorney I did a while back. So we're bringing it right back to the Attorney series. So let's just continue on with this, shall we? And by that I mean starting, because we never continued to begin with. So alright, so alright, there you go. The Red Eyes of Madness. Aki reinstates the trial system, and Aya is once again called as defense attorney. Can she keep her new client, raising Inaba, or it's supposed to be raising Udon and Inaba, but that would be a bitch to deal with, from becoming rabbit stew? Gensokyo. A world beyond the border of the human world. A world where humanity mingles with the new supernatural on a daily basis. At the current moment, I hear no background music. I don't know if this is intentional or something's wrong, so we'll see. A world where the supernatural exerts all its efforts in finding a suitable way to pass the time. On one such ordinary day. Alright, well, it looks like the red text is, yeah, still there, so fuck. God damn it, but we'll get through somehow. Now, I hear music, so that's a good thing. So it was just a little intro. So I have a little story to tell you guys. So, it's just really appropriate given we're talking about the Attorney series. So, little old Magi here almost went to court, and you may be thinking, what the fuck did you do this time, Magi? Now, I want to tell you that I did not do anything wrong. Just to note. The reason I was called to court was because they wanted me as a jury member. So I'm like, oh, fuck, I don't want to deal with this shit. Cause for one, I would have to go downtown to deal with that shit. And two, it would take me off of days of work. Like 8 to 15 days from what they told me, how long the court case could be. So the thing is that I was like, oh, I'm screwed. Cause I can't exactly skip court. Especially that I had no real reason, because they listed all the reasons why you could skip court, but majority of them were based on the fact that I would have to have a job based on the law or something like that. So nope, I'm not in a, I don't have any jobs related to the law, so I could excuse myself. So they called me and set up the appointment, right, to make sure I come. So as they were talking to me, they mentioned if I was able to, when I'm at the court, do I still get paid? And I didn't know, so I go back to work, tell them about the whole thing. They said I would not get paid, and then they sent me a fax, whatever, an email saying that if I do not get paid, it would be like financially a hardship for me or whatever. Get my company to email them, like it's gonna screw me up in terms of just financially and all that, and I'll be able to excuse myself from court. So I talked to my bosses. They rolled up a letter, and I'm good to go. So Magi will not have to go to court, and I'm like, fuck yes! Oh man, I did not want to waste my time in court all day doing jack shit, watching some annoying case I didn't really give two shits about. So like, yes, freedom. I like this. We're about like 4 minutes in, and I think the first 3 minutes are spent with me and my personal story. But you know what? I had to mention it. It feels good. It feels good not going to court. Like, trust me, I would hate to be one of the jury members here, because that'd be annoying as shit. I'm glad I dodged the bullet, man. Look, woo! Safe. Alright, let's do this. Let's continue to the actual goddamn game, alright? Pardon the intrusion, but is anyone home? Just a minute. Sorry for the wait. Oh, how unusual to see you here. A considerable amount of time has passed since we met previously, yes? I haven't heard you talk so stiff in a while either. From the time of the trial system. In the guide I'd received from Miss Knowledge, it was written that the judge must speak in a dignified tone. That was the sole reason. Yeah. Oh, is that how it was? You seem to get pretty into it, so you make it work, I think. However, it requires careful consideration in word choice. Incidentally, the reason for my visit also has to do with the trial system. What? You mean you want to start holding trials again? I'm glad you are so quick to grasp my intention. I feel that the weaker yokai have been repressed by the strong ones more than usual as of late. Therefore, I humbly request your cooperation yet again. Haha, no chance. I don't want to end up as a suspect again. I was afraid you would have misgivings about it. Sorry to be a killjoy. No, please do not jump to conclusions. Huh? Let us negotiate a plea bargain. A plea bargain? Yes. Okay, I missed some text. Can I get back to that? So what does that mean exactly? I don't speak legalese. I like that, legalese. Okay, it is exceedingly simple. During this period, you will not be tried in any cases where you are held as the defendant. So that means I have nothing to do with any of this mess? Well, if there were an incredibly important case, or if you were the plaintiff or victim, it would be different. But on the whole, you would be unobligated. That doesn't sound so half bad. I do believe it would be in your best interest. So I basically have nothing to lose for a little bit of help. I suppose it's important enough to call for a direct visit from an Enma. It's definitely worth considering. Much obliged. Alright, sure. So all I have to do is seal all spell cards like the last time? If you please. So have you reached an agreement? You bet. If I enjoyed anything about previous trials, sitting in the gallery did have its moments. I could not say that personally. Again, I have not been in trials, but I would definitely not want to sit in another one. Or one to begin with. Yeah. Okay. You guys, we get it. Okay, let's do this. Then, with my business concluded, I must be off. Wait, why don't you stay for tea? I have some rice crackers here too. Quite an unexpected invitation. Yes, I would be glad to accept. Meanwhile, as Reimu and Aki were enjoying tea time. So bored. Alright, so I want to mention something beforehand. So when it comes to this playthrough, I don't know how I want to structure it like I did beforehand, where I just man mode the entire playthrough in one sitting, or if I want to split it up. Just because, as you know, in the last run through I have with Attorney, that was like a 5-hour recording session on my end, and that was up to like 11, and I was like dead tired after working. So like, I don't want to deal with that again. And you guys mentioned that you wanted me to take breaks, like, you know, cut off and then continue on with a fresh mind and try not to use as much walkthrough. So I will see how this turns out. This part though, I probably will have to cut it off as I have some stuff to take care of after. I don't think I can, and I'm short on time. So this part, the first part will maybe, depending how long the case is. Usually cases are about 2 hours. If this one's long or even longer, then I'll just skip it. I'll cut it off into sections like I usually do, but this time I'll record it on a different time with part 1 still. You know what I mean? The first case. Alright, just to let you guys know about that, okay? So I'm gonna try a little harder in terms of figuring out, unless it's really stupid. Again, it's the first case, right? How hard could it be, you know? So bored. Oh yeah, I said that. Production of the Banbanmuro newspaper had come to a standstill. There were simply no articles to print. Peace was good, yet too much of it bred idleness. Every angle of the recent Chiridian incident had been covered. Too bad there wasn't just a little bit more to it. So given what it's talking about, it seems that Subterranean has just happened. So wait, I'm thinking. Yeah, that should be Subterranean, right? But at the same time though, we had UFO characters from the last playthrough, because we had Kogusa, and Kogusa first came into UFO, so we have to see. So again, it's on Target Tama. It is played. The event of Subterranean has happened at the least. There was so much to write about that I was able to publish dailies for weeks on end, and I got somewhat accustomed to that pace. I became somewhat addicted to it. Okay, that's not good. Yeah, I don't know what you guys are seeing right now. I think it might be the wiki page. I mean, not the wiki page, the Reddit page. Huh. Because my OBS is capturing this on this stinky ass screen. I might have mentioned this before to you, but when it comes to recording Touhou games, a lot of them can be funky as shit. So this one, it's midget ass on my OBS, so I have to like extend it as much as I can in terms of Sony. So yeah, it's not that hard. I have a setup for that, but it's still annoying that I have to worry about that. I can't fraps it. I can't even make this big screen without fucking some shit up. So like, god damn it, these Touhou fan games are a bitch. The what's called it? The official one's so much easier to deal with. Fraps, OBS, done. Both works. I think mine has a little issue with going full screen, but still I can play it in Windows and I'm good to go. Anyway, all right, let's continue on. Tea's ready, Aya. Ouch! I told you it was hot. Huh? Are you sure? I thought she said tea was ready. Yes, of course I am. Maybe you were just zoned off and didn't hear it? That doesn't make any sense. Oh well. And here are the snacks. Soya bean flour dusted rice cakes again. That's different. Can't say I've ever eaten snacks like that. The closest I've gotten was cheese crackers. That's it. That's the closest I got to comparison really with this. I don't even know what it looks like, but that's the best I got. I've never had rice crackers, some rice cakes, I think. I don't think I've had that before. They go well with green tea. Obviously the green tea flavor. And so is how the conversation unfolded. Aya Shameimaru recalled these slow times. If I knew how trying the following days would be, I probably would have spent those lazy mornings a little more productively. What'll I do? Speaking of, I should probably save. You never know, man. Well, I wonder who this silhouette could be, but we'll continue on. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Why did this have to happen? I know she'll just blow her top. Looks like I'm lost. Hey, that's one of the rabbits from Aente. That's right, Leader Patrolle's medicine was supposed to be delivered today. Oh, come on, where am I? Where's everyone? I got it, if I make her take the fall.